Good morning. Happy Saturday. Welcome back to the Den of Iniquity that is Ken Shaving and BSing, home of your Big Shave Best champion. This morning, life got complicated Friday. For those who watch that are friends of mine on Facebook, my mom called me and turns out she slipped and broke her hip. So she's in the hospital currently. And possibly surgery today. She called me this morning. I've been up there, spent hours yesterday, and then I had to get the dog from her house, bring it over here, get her situated. So anyway, I'll be heading up there in a while, but no word on surgery yet. But yeah, she's gonna need surgery to replace basically the top of the femur, the ball joint. Yeah, so a hemiarthroplasty they call it. So appreciate any prayers, good energy, good vibes, however you see fit. If you want to send something my way for a little love, I'd appreciate it. Could use that positive energy out there in the ether. So, but for today, we are moving on to, I believe it's number 16 in the Not New Blade Review series. And before we proceed further and I introduce today's blade and setup, I need to correct myself, and thanks to those who commented down below yesterday. These 7 o'clock platinums are indeed made in India, not Russia. So I misspoke on that. And it would help if I read the damn package, because if you look up close, what does it say right there? Made in India. So Ken, word to yourself, read the package a little bit closer. Now, before I misspeak again, the blade today is the Gillette Nacet. Now, I believe they're made in Russia and looks like for the Turkish market based on the writing there. It's not going to be really clear because this thing doesn't autofocus, but I believe they're Russian made and they're made for the Turkish market because they look like they have the same writing as the Perma-Sharps, not the Indian made Perma-Sharps, but the gold pack Perma-Sharp blade, which I don't think I have one here to throw up real quick. I have a whole bunch. I just don't have one in my... Why I don't have a tuck in my bowl? I don't know. But we'll put one in there. But let's get loaded here. Okay, enough goofing around. So these come single wrapped in wax paper. And they are glue butted. This one doesn't have as much, but here we go. Get some light in there. There we go. Okay, same on the other side, just different is the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4. So we'll get that loaded on our plate 4. And our trusty Rockwell 6S that has been delivering us beautiful shaves through this whole experiment. Did I say this is 16? I believe it's 16, because I think 15 was the 7 o'clock blacks. Today's soap and aftershave, again, a Crown King formula. San Antonio Wet Shavers Meetup back on October 7th, 2017. It's a Mysore Sandalwood, Myrrh, Tobacco Absolute, and Oak Absolute. Beautiful scent. Can't say enough about it. Douglas did a great job. We got our cube prep at the ready. The cube. Our star jelly. And of course our alum block, and let's running low on our original Thayers here. Atomic rocket brush of the ray, cup of water, ready to go. Tap is wet. Let's wet the face and get prepped. Just out of the shower, so cleaned out, hydrated, ready to go, yada yada. Now the Nacet is one of my favorite blades. It's definitely in my top 5. Chris Maiden, I don't like when I say except when I do it on purpose. Chris Maiden got me turned on to them by his use. And I was like, oh crap, let me get some from Try a Blade. Fell in love with them. Eventually picked up a 100 blade pack. Happy I did. Some of the best blades I've used. Again, your mileage may vary. I'm going to thank Rick Reynolds for pointing out that my third lather was not so great. And I just went more for a layer of slickness, but it's likely what created a few of my weepers, because my first lather was really good. So Rick, we'll do a third one. We'll do a better third one today. Make sure we don't have our little weepers today. All right, more water. Scent on this, I primarily get a sandalwood. It's a nice sandalwood. It's not as perfumey as the AOS, but I love the AOS sandalwood. That's my favorite. I like that cologne base kind of sandalwood. We got a little more water. Plenty of lather coming off now. Okay. So, get the blade warmed up. Let's get a good shave today. Get some good energy out there in the world. It's about 2 days growth again. So on the smoothness scale, the Nacet is not quite as smooth for me as the Gillette Stainless. I believe they are a little bit sharper though. But we're talking, I always want to avoid using the little analogy of splitting hairs, because shaving, it just sounds silly, but it's the first one that comes to mind, and I try not to use it unless I'm telling you the story, because it just sounds ridiculous to say, when it comes to this, we're really splitting hairs. It's a bad pun, yeah. But I find it's a generally smooth blade. Definitely sharp enough to do the job. And I mean that in a good way. Like, if you're going through a day's growth or 4 days growth, they'll do the job. They will perform. I think your best price overall for 100 will be on eBay from what I found. I bought mine off Italian Barber because they had a sale. And I ordered something else, but I didn't get the free shipping because I didn't order enough. So I didn't really get the best deal. I think I found an eBay. You'll get it. You can get it for free shipping. That equates to just over maybe 13 cents a blade. So it's not the cheapest, but it's in that close to mid-range price, 13 cents a blade. If I was going to equate them to a blade that is similar in style, but the Nacet is improved versus it, it's kind of like an Astra Green, in my opinion, but better. It's like if you took, the sharpness is probably a little bit better overall, and in between sharpness and smoothness is a little lower, but they're just like up here versus the Astra is just down here. They're closer in sharpness to each other, but I think consistently you're going to get more comfortable shaves with the Nacet between the two. All right, let's get in the past two here. Nice. No weepers. I just have some spots here that I don't know from what they are, but I got some red spots. I think it's maybe there's an allergy that's caused my skin to, I don't know. My cheeks are fine now as opposed to a few days ago when they were inflamed. Nice. Very nice, comfortable. Using the camera off the tablet. Yeah. So far so good, kids. I really do like This blade is, I've never had a dud yet. Could it happen? Yeah, sure. But nice. Doing a great shape. We're gonna do a little focus on the neck, edges here, the mustache, and a very light overall third pass. All right, let's get this third pass lather up a bit, like Corey pointed out. Plenty of soap, so it should not be a problem. If anything, I can extract also. There we go. Kick around some lather there. I mean, literally plenty to go about. Catch. All right, let's go with this. Yeah, neck is where I like it. Except for a couple hairs right there. Let's get those real quick. Okay, got it. Got him! Okay, alright, now the face. All right, cursory third. Yeah. All right, let's do a feel around with the slickness. Yeah. That's better. A little buff right there. All right. Cool water. Let's get the alum block. I'm anticipating a few spots, but no weepers, which is great. Yeah, right there on the neck, where I anticipated. Not as much on the mustache as I would have thought. Some stuff, but I'm real irritated here anyway. So it's mostly kind of like right here where I did some extra, and around here where I did some extra. But cheeks and stuff, great. Mustache was a lot less than I thought it would be. Pat dry here. There's, and we'll get this post shave, and then we'll talk about the blade. Wow. All right, so let that dry down. Get this brush release. Look, still just enough soap to do some work if I needed to. That's after I extracted a bunch. It's one of the best brush deals. $12.95. 26 mil. Good size, comfortable handle. Based on a classic design. Whips up a great lather. I don't know what else you could ask for, to be honest. For the price point. Alright. Star Jelly. Humidity's about to pick back up here in town with the low pressure moving through. We had our couple dry days after a quick hit storm, and beautiful highs in the 70s, sunny and clear, and which is odd for late April in Texas, but we are not complaining, friends. Believe me. All right, so let's talk about the blade while the Star Jelly dissipates. So I've used, platinum, silver blue, stainless, Nacet now, 7 o'clock black, 7 o'clock green, super stainless. Let's see, what else I have from Gillette. I've used I haven't used these yet on camera, 7 o'clock yellows. But if I was going to talk just strictly Gillette products for now, I like the stainless for comfort. For my preference of shave, the stainless themselves, these here, are the most comfortable. The platinum and silver blue, the platinum to me are a little step above the silver blue, and they're close in this range. The Nacet, comfort-wise, feels like the silver blue and the platinums for me. Sharpness, probably about the same. I think the Nacet, the silver blue, and the platinum pretty equal in my shave opinion. This is the most comfortable. It's not absolutely the sharpest. It probably sits just like a notch below the Nacet in terms of sharpness, but the comfort level overrides all that for me. So here's your platinum and your silver blue. These may be a touch sharper than the stainless, but comfort overrides that for all of these and still delivers sharpness. So this is still my number one. Now the 7 o'clock series, my first shave with the sharp edge comfort was on the lower end. It was okay. Sharpness was good. So I would put these down here. And based on the assessment from Razor Emporium, where I bought a sampler pack of the Gillette stuff, these were considered, at the low end of the sharpness. So these were like you'd want to start and move up, which is a fair assessment. The 7 o'clock platinum was, the black was more comfortable in the last shave than the super stainless, and I'd put them about equal sharpness. So I guess I really prefer the 7 o'clock super platinum, the blacks, better than I do the super stainless, but they're both good blades. So that's kind of my Gillette ranking. I still like the stainless one because its comfort level is higher than the silver, blue, the platinum, or the Nacet, but those three are very close together in a little cluster in a close second. And then I'd probably put the Nacet for me just a little bit there, just for a general shave. But, they're all kind of within varying degrees of each other in a real close pack. Then we go blacks, greens, and the yellows, just to give you a quick hitter on that. I really enjoy the Nacet. It always delivers a good shave. This was a great shave today. So no weepers. Rick, thanks for pointing out the lather. Turns out that most likely was the case. Hit up the aftershave here. And we are done. Thanks as always for watching. It's Saturday, so stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive. Cheers, too sweet to the good brothers and good sisters. Thanks as always for being around. I appreciate it. And if you send anything my way, I really do appreciate it. I do read comments and try to respond to most if all possible. And I guess I'll be in touch with you. If I don't shave for a few days, or if I don't do a video for a few days, it's because I'm taking care of mom, post-op. So wish me luck there. She's great. She's, hey, she's my mom. And she did a great job with me, I hope. So take care. I will see you all in the next video, and we'll do number 16, and we'll go random and see where the world takes us. Actually, no, we'll do the yellows. Let's do the yellows next, since we're still on Gillettes. So we'll do the 7 o'clock sharp edges next time. Take care, friends.